Well, hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal and I'm out and about. Have you ever had one of those days where you had it all planned out brilliantly and then not so much? If so, this one's for you. I just thought I'd let you know that this rose does not know that it's November. Isn't it pretty? So cute. Well, hi everybody, this is my tidy up challenge for the day. I want to take that lot and then I want to put in the corner shelf instead and see whether that tidies all that up to make it look nice and neat like that bit does. Let's see how it goes. Well, I would say that took me all of 5 minutes to clean out and replace. And look at the difference. Now that looks totally different. Very impressed. And this little unit here cost me about $8, including taxes. Well, hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and I have to tell you something. I really had today beautifully planned. I had already been shopping to go and get various things on my dining room table, ready to have a craft day and make some inexpensive Christmas presents that I know from experience people actually thoroughly love, or they pretend to. No, I really must say that most people have genuinely loved them because I've seen them out and displayed afterwards. So that's what I was going to do. I was going to do a couple of those for you, for those of you who, like me, are on a budget and maybe don't have that much money to spend this year. Well, the first thing that I have to tell you is that, I didn't get up until 10, and by the time I got sort of going, it was close to midday, and then I spent time on the total gym. Yay! 10 minutes on the total gym. I'm very proud of myself for that. I'm not going to worry about losing weight now. I've decided I'm going to worry about getting fit, because the losing weight thing really hasn't done it for me very well, but now I want to build strength, and I'm just not going to obsess about losing weight for the winter. So now, the first thing I realized was that I was going to multitask. This was the plan, and I was going to cook a turkey lasagna with the, for those of you who know, I'm in Canada. So we've already had our Thanksgiving, so I'm still doing the turkey leftover thing. And I'm going to be cooking a turkey lasagna, and I had everything purchased except I forgot the spinach, the frozen spinach. So I knew I had to go back shopping again, which for me is always very dangerous ground. I'm really going to try and not spend money today. But the other thing was, and I don't know if you've ever had this happen, because I've never had it happen before. I bought a bra at Walmart earlier this week, and I put it on for the first time, and it's a size that I know fits me, and it's a style that I know fits really well. So I was really happy to, finding the right size for me sometimes is difficult. So I was really excited. Put it on, and within 2 hours, I'm thinking, that feeling where you go, oh, that doesn't feel right under my armpit. And for those of you who've ever had one of those wire things hit you in the armpit, you know how uncomfortable that is. And I thought, I don't believe that. It's a brand new bra. I haven't been wearing it for 4 hours. And already it has broken through. So we know something was not quite right. So I'm going to go and try and exchange that. Now the challenge is, can I get out of Walmart with only buying this frozen spinach, or even fresh I could do. Only buying the spinach and exchanging the bra. I don't want any bets on this one because I know you guys know me really well. Oh my gosh, half the world is at Walmart today. Oh, I can do this, I can do this. Well, anyway, so that's what I'm trying to explain to you. So the joke is, it's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have not done anything. Oh, shush. I have not done anything in recording the videos that I wanted to record yet. Never mind start the cooking of the meal that I wanted to do while I was multitasking yet. And so it would appear that finding parking might be challenging as well. Oh, there's one. So could I really be beating up on myself? And I could be doing that, oh, you know, you should have got up earlier and da-da-da-da-da and so forth. Yeah, well, I didn't. And now it's a case of, will I quit on the day? Because this is always the thing. Are you going to quit on your plan, or are you just going to start it later and do whatever needs to be done? My feeling is I'm going to do as much as I can today. And first thing, let me go and get that spinach. And I will let you know if I manage to just get spinach. Okay, time check. 3:24. Now then, here's the thing. You'd be so proud of me. Well, that means I was so proud of myself. You do know that whenever you say that to somebody else, you'd be so proud of me, because you're actually saying, I'm so proud of myself because I came out with the frozen spinach, which has a story to it, and a replacement bra, which has a story to it, of course, because I live my life in stories. So here's the first thing. I go to the customer service thing because now all I need to do is quickly let them know what happened to the bra. I got the receipt and I got the bag and got everything. Very, very proud of myself. And there was a little old lady, of which I am one. There was a little old lady there, and she was returning what looked like a whole bunch of stuff that she had bought previously. And it was taking forever. And you could tell that the lineup behind her, and I was number 2 behind her, was getting very frustrated. And then I decided to shift my mind and try and work out, because I live my life in stories, try and work out what could have happened here that she was returning everything. And I started to look at what she was returning, and it was obviously some kids stuff for some maybe 10 or 11-year-olds. It was, and sleepwear set, a couple of very small bras, sort of exercise type bras and things. And I started to try and put together what I was seeing with a compassionate story in my mind. And what I came up with was, what if she had bought these Christmas gifts early and now was in severe need of the money to live? Because that's what it looked like, quite honestly. And I completely lost my frustration in that moment when I put all that together in one little package. And I thought, I pray that I will not reach that situation, but understanding that one day I could. Very likely that one day I could, if you know what I mean. So it was really an incredible moment in my life. Incredible moment of compassion, perhaps. And then when I got to they brought on another person to help, obviously, because the lineup was getting huge. And when I got to where I needed to be, which was with the other person, I looked at the person who was dealing with the woman. And I looked at her and I said, I just want to compliment you on your incredible grace and patience and the way in which you're dealing with your customer. And then I saw she had a 5-year pin, badge, whatever. And she said, you learn. And I said, well, you know, there are a lot of people in the world that could take lessons from you, ma'am. And I, for one, want to compliment you on a great job. And you knew by the way she smiled at me, she really appreciated that I appreciated her skill. I think I muttered to the person that was dealing with me, I personally would have lost it sometime earlier. Anyway, so there was the story about that. And then I went to go and get the replacement bra, which is fine, I got it. And I know you're saying, did you get the same one? Yeah, different color. I was going to get another white one, except they didn't have my size, of course, which we knew, so I got a black one instead. Anyway, it's winter, what the heck. So that was easy. And then I went off to go get the frozen spinach that I need for the lasagna that I'm going to cook up. I want you to get a picture of this in your mind. One of those frozen food freezer chests, you know, the sort I mean, the very big ones. And of course, the frozen spinach was on the top shelf. And I'm 5'7", and reaching the top shelf for me was not easy. But worse than that, they had a run on frozen spinach, because the only frozen spinach that was left was so far back that when I even stood on my tippy toes and reached in, it was a struggle. And I was trying to think, you know, what had I got that I could put in there to get it out, when luckily I just gave it one extra push and I just managed to get hold of it strongly enough that I could pull it out. And there was a woman watching me. There was this woman watching what I was doing, and I looked at her and I said, yeah, and I'm 5'7". And she was that much shorter than I was. I said, you would have had a major problem. And she said, yes, I would. I said, no, but you want to be doubly thankful, ma'am. And I touched her on the shoulder, and she said, why? I said, my plan B was your standing on your shoulders. The incredible thing was her reaction. She sort of looked at me for one totally confused second. I mean, literally a split second. And then she started to laugh, and I just went, have a good day. And off I went. So, yes, I live my life in stories, but I also live my life having fun. And I guess that's why I have the attitude that I do. I hope it makes sense to some of you. This is DearMamaSal saying thank you for being a viewer. Thank you for being a subscriber. And if you're not, why not? Don't you like wit and wisdom? I mean, seriously. I just thought I'd let you know that this rose does not know that it's November. Well, it's now 4:23, and I have started getting everything together to make the... What am I making? Oh yeah, turkey lasagna. There's the turkey. Anyway, you'll see the video. So those are all the bits ready to go. Now I just got to get the slow cooker fired up, and it can quietly cook while I play. In the meantime, I've got some leftover pizza that I'm heating up. Yum. Well, it's now 4:50. The good news is the turkey lasagna is all ready to cook. I can turn the camera off now. So that's all ready to go. You'll get that up soon. In the meantime, I'm going to tidy this lot up. Well, now it is 6:04. The good news is that I've cleaned up the worktops. The bad news is I'm exhausted and I haven't started any of the crafts, and now I need to go edit the video that I've got available. Never mind. One day at a time.